Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, well, I'm going to be showing you guys the secret cut Space Squirrel in Halo Reach, but in action. So, in a previous video, I showed you guys all the secret cut characters hidden in the game files of the Halo Reach mod tools, and there were two cut characters that were added into the game. The first one being a Space Squirrel, which actually we saw some screenshots a while ago from Bungie showing the cut Space Squirrel, just a single screenshot. And there's also a Spade Horn, but for this video, I'll be focusing on a squirrel. So in that previous video, I simply spawned in the squirrel, and just to show you what it was like. The squirrel played its, default idle animation, but that's it. We didn't see the squirrel do anything. It wasn't active or anything. It was just simply spawned in as almost like just a simple creature, or like a static biped. That's it. But for this video, I'll be showing you guys what the squirrel is like if we spawn it in properly as a flock, which is how creatures are supposed to be spawned in Halo Reach, in order for them to have correct behaviors and to actually, move around and stuff, so they're not just static or just standing still. So, as you can see here, I have spawned in the Space Squirrel correctly, and you can see the Space Squirrel actually does have proper animations for, just jumping around and moving around. And that, well, actually, a lot of creatures, they just simply like walk around or crawl around, or for fish, they swim around. But a Space Squirrel, it actually, surprisingly, it's actually pretty complete. The Space Squirrel, even though it's cut, it has proper animations. Everything moves fine. I mean, if you look closely in slow motion, when it jumps and stuff, it kind of stretches out a little bit. But aside from that, there's not really any other issues with the Space Squirrel. It has sound effects. It has, animations. I don't want to say it's AI, because technically creatures don't have AI per se. Creatures in Halo Reach is kind of like a very simple, rudimentary sort of AI. Hence why they're called creatures. So they kind of just flock around, which is why they get spawned as flocks in Halo. But yeah, in this case, the Space Squirrel, it does function correctly. It just jumps around. In fact, I can increase the number of Space Squirrels to a ridiculous amount. So the flock does support multiple Space Squirrels. So it's not like you can't have multiple Space Squirrels flocking around. So here I think I spawned like 500 squirrels, and yeah, they're all like attacking Dr. Halsey here, but no, the Dr. Halsey and the Elite, that was for something else, though, another experiment I was testing earlier, but I figured, just throwing the Space Squirrel there for fun, in case you guys ever wanted like clips or screenshots of Dr. Halsey being swarmed and consumed by like 500 Space Squirrels. But yeah, I mean, aside from like the only issue with the Space Squirrels that I can see is that they can't be killed by shooting or melee. They can only be killed by an explosion, like from a grenade. So that's the only thing that I can tell that's completed by the Space Squirrels. But once you spawn in the Space Squirrels correctly, and they function correctly in action. That they jump around and everything. They follow their path correctly. But they just can't be killed by shooting or melee. That's the only incomplete thing I could see. But the Space Squirrels seemed to be almost fully complete before it was cut by Bungie for whatever reason. Anyway, so there you guys have it. That is what the secret cut Space Squirrel in Halo Reach is like in action. As you can see, it is pretty much fully functional, except for, one or two minor things. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave thoughts and comments, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!